Welcome back, and congratulations on surviving boot camp. The theme for this week is relationships. No, you haven't strayed onto a dating site. We're not talking about the types of relationships that make adolescents embarrassed, at least not right away. We will be talking about relationships between variables. Although we didn't use the R word last week, we were already talking about relationships when we started investigating how family sizes have been affected by time and location. In statistical language, we'd say we investigated the relationships between the variables fertility, year, and geographical region. So in the last video of last week, we looked at relationships between a numeric variable and a categorical variable. This week, we cover tools for cases where both variables are categorical or both are numeric. Why do people care about relationships between variables? Most of you will have heard of risk factors for diseases. The basic idea of risk factors is that certain variables can help tell us how much more or less likely it is that a person will get a disease. Data is often used to predict events. For example, business people try to predict future sales based on seasonal and other buying patterns from the past. We investigate relationships between variables to figure out what is going on and to help us describe what is happening in the real world. Also, to predict what will happen in the future, and to explain how things work and to control or change real-world outcomes. We will start thinking in terms of a variable of primary interest whose behaviour we want to predict or explain, like getting cancer. We will call this our outcome variable. There are other variables that we think might be predictive of outcome variable behaviour. We will call these predictor variables. This week I'll introduce you to the main concepts and tools for working with relationships. You will start using the American NHANES health data to look at social issues such as risky behaviour, socioeconomic status, and the effects of age and gender on testosterone. We'll also look at global issues like CO2 emissions and energy use using the Gapminder data. Best wishes for week 3. I hope you will find it informative and enjoyable.